Welcome to the Best Audiophile with your host, the Best, an audiophile. Today I do a review for the audio stuff out of Europe. I was asked to review 3 products from Kiwi Ears, the Belle at $29.99 US, the Cadenza II at $49.99 US, and the Orchestra II at $349 US. Where is the best value? Which one is the best for you? Which product provides the best sound? All these questions will be answered in this video. First, I'll present my first impressions of unboxing, then I'll review the technical specification of each models, and finally, I'll give you my sound impressions of each of the models and compare which one is for you. So let's start with the Bells. The Belle is only $29.99 US, and for that price, you get a nice pair of IEMs with a nice 2-core silver-plated copper cable, plus they give you 2 sets of ear tips and a microphone. The ear tips helps to shape the sound. The transparent ones have a softer core, meaning that they are warmer. The black ones have a harder core and for more transparent and detailed sound. You'll clearly know the difference by pressing each ear tip between your fingers. The harder ones will show up easily. One last thing about the Belle's ear tips. It took me 10 minutes just to change the ear tips to my size. It was way too hard. It took me 5 seconds with the Cadenza II and 2 seconds with the Orchestra II. But the Belle ear tips simply don't fit. I had to use a Q-tip with olive oil, then press hard while turning the ear tips to have them fit to my IEM's body. It was quite frustrating, and this is something Kiwi Ears shall work to solve for the Belle. To be fair, the Cadenza II and the Orchestra II were really easy to swap the ear tips. No problem at all. Back to the Bells, they use a 10mm diamond-like carbon DLC dynamic driver. At 1 kHz, they have 32 ohms of impedance and a sensitivity of 103 dB. Their frequency response covered the whole spectrum from 20 Hz up to 20,000 Hz. Each earpiece is weighed 3.5 grams. One noticeable thing is that the Belle have a microphone included, which is great for phone calls. The Cadenza II and the Orchestra II don't have any microphone, so here is one reason to go for the Belle. Now the Cadenza II. The Cadenza II come with a nice single crystal copper cable and ear tips of different sizes, easy to remove and change. But there is just one set, so you can't really play with ear tips for the sound. They feature a 10mm titanium-coated diaphragm dynamic driver with CARS 2.0 technology. The Kiwi Acoustic Resonance System, as they call it, the CARS 2.0, uses a labyrinth tube structure to manage the airflow and to control the low frequencies. This design aims at producing a more balanced and natural sound with improved mid-range. The key technical specifications are an impedance of 18 ohms at 1 kHz and a sensitivity of 106 dB. The frequency range goes low starting at 10 Hz and is going high up to 29 kHz. They weigh about 4.5 grams, which is fairly light. The Cadenza II are almost twice the price of the Belle, and they don't come with a microphone. They don't offer a choice of ear tips density, and they are 1 gram heavier. So the question is, do they sound better? We'll get to that question by the end of this video. But first we must review the Orchestra II tech specifications in order to do a proper comparison afterwards. The Orchestra II could be called a flagship model of Kiwi Ears. They come with all the best features. They come with a balanced armature and 10 drivers. 10. 2 for the lows, 4 for the mids, 2 for the highs, and 2 for the ultra-high frequencies. Basically, they cover the whole spectrum from 20 Hz up to 20,000 Hz in a linear fashion. These IEMs are aimed at audio professionals. They offer a very nice 4-core single crystal copper cable that is silver plated. It comes with 2 plugs, one 3.5mm and one balanced 4.4mm. There is no microphone, but there is 4 sets of ear tips with different densities, so allowing you to play and customize the sound to your liking. And they come with a very nice carrying case as well. Each earpiece is weighed 7 grams, which is twice the weight of the Bells. That's something to know, because if you combine them with a larger and heavier cable that they come with, the Orchestra II starts to weigh a lot on the ears. It's fine to walk down the streets or go in transit, but I wouldn't go jogging with them. They're too heavy and would fall off your ears. Again, their use is for audio professionals. According to the source, their impedance is between 15 to 30 ohms and their sensitivity is between 109 dB to 112 dB. They are not vented, so this improved the sound isolation of the earpiece. So that described the three Kiwi Ears product reviewed today: the Belle, the Cadenza II, and the Orchestra II. But how do they sound? And which one is for you? Before to jump into the sound analysis, big thanks to Orico for sponsoring this video. If you've got too many cables on your desk and the whole thing looks like a nightmare, you need to check out the Orico 8-in-1 dual HDMI docking station. It's a game changer for productivity. You can run dual 4K at 60Hz monitors simultaneously for a massive workspace. It's got a 100-watt power delivery charging to keep your laptop topped off, plus high-speed USB-A and USB-C ports for all your gear. For creators, the simultaneous SDTF card reading is a huge time saver. It's compact, uses aluminum, and works with basically everything. Check the link down in the description to grab one and to clean up your setup. Okay, back to the video. So how do the Belle, the Cadenza II, and the Orchestra II compare sound-wise? Quick note on the methodology used. I used the hardest ear tips provided, so I was aiming for a transparent and detailed sound. I used the IEMs directly on an Android phone and on a MacBook M1 Max laptop. I also use a dongle at times, the iFi GoLink Max, to see if there was a difference in the sound. Finally, I used the IEMs directly in my reference amplifier, the Billy Amp Mark II from Evan 11, a Class D amp with a tube preamp connected directly to my computer using a Toslink cable. I used the building DAC. For all these devices, I used the Qobuz iRes service with songs starting with Patricia Barber's Jazz, Tivoli Corporation Electronic Music, or simple classic Mozart sonatas with 4 instruments. I use also a variety of rap, notably Lord's Co and Harry Mack, and some reggae with Protégé. First I started with the Belle. They were a little bit harder to drive than the Cadenza II, and the Cadenza II were a little bit harder to drive than the Orchestra II, that were more sensitive. I had to push deep the ear tips in my ear canal to even hear the bass correctly. And also, once you push deep the IEMs in your ear canal, you get a better sound isolation, so it was fine to walk down the street and to listen to music in the subway. For all three models, the low bass and the high treble were rolled off, meaning that they were not really present. I only had to use a dongle like the iFi GoLink Max for each IEM to blossom. The bass and the high frequencies became alive with this dongle. So I wouldn't invest in a nice pair of headphones without having a dongle like the iFi GoLink Max that goes for $79 US. With a dongle like this, each of the Kiwi Ears product was performing superbly. Overall, the Belle provides a really good sound, especially for the price. Plus, they have a microphone. It's the right choice if you look for a budget solution with good sound. They have a V-shape though, so the bass and the treble are a little bit amplified, which is good for electronic music and hip-hop. If you like that, the Belle are a tremendous value in the market. Again, if you can afford to buy a dongle, I would recommend it. It really improves the sound of the headphones. Now, are the Cadenza II worth the price? It's almost twice the price of the Belle. My answer is yes. The driver is of way better quality and they are a little bit easier to drive. The bass is a little bit less exaggerated, but more dynamic and agile. The treble was more detailed. It's still a V-shaped sound signature, but more elegant than the Belle. They offer great comfort and a tremendous sound value for the price. They're just a little bit better than the Belle in every aspect but the microphone, which they don't have. The Cadenza II are very affordable and have a great sound. If you're on a budget, the Cadenza II are for you. They're fairly light, so if you're a runner, for instance, they're for you. Again, if you can afford to purchase a dongle, I would recommend it. It brings the Cadenza II to another level, and it provides together a great combo value in the market. So a dongle like this, they put very good electronics for audio that your phone doesn't have. That changes the sound drastically and will get you a better sound from your headphones. Finally, the Orchestra II. The Orchestra II can have an impressive sound. The sound is more detailed and more linear than the Belle and the Cadenza II. But does it worth the difference of 7 times the price? The difference is very subtle. At the beginning, I had to verify and redo my test just to be sure how subtle the difference was. But when I connected the Orchestra II to a dongle, wow! They just blossomed. With the i5 Go Link Max that has a DAC and an amplifier, I got the true potential of the product. I could clearly hear the low bass and the details of the high treble without losing the details in the mids. The resin material of their body limits vibrations, which is awesome for the sound. The impressive part of the Orchestra II is their linearity. You hear details at every frequencies, and you don't hear overlaps between the 10 different drivers, which is impressive. The sound is coherent and linear, without clear dips. So Kiwi Ears did a very impressive job here. But it's only with a dongle that you clearly get the difference in price with the Cadenza II. In conclusion, I enjoyed my music with the Belle. And if you have a small budget and the goal is to use these IEMs with your phone for music and phone calls, you get a tremendous value with the Belle. Hard to beat. If you want to use the IEMs mostly for music, I recommend paying the little extra money to get the Cadenza II. Again, the Cadenza II don't have any microphone, but they have superior sonic capabilities than the Belle. I would recommend paying the extra money for the Orchestra II only if you can afford a dongle like the i5 Go Link Max. That is about $79 extra. Without the dongle, the Orchestra II won't shine as they can. You won't get their full potential. The difference in price won't be justified without a dongle, but really the Orchestra II are really impressive for their linearity. Especially with the balanced 4.4mm connection, it does make a difference in quality of the sound. You'll have more presence, more details, more articulation with the balanced connection. Make sure that your dongle is compatible with that plug format. And if you want to buy the Cadenza II, because they are lighter and more affordable, I still recommend buying a dongle. It will drive the IEM way better. Overall, the Kiwi Ears product are very good value, but they're not meant for the same people. The Belle is for regular smartphone use. The Cadenza II is mostly for music lovers and runners, while the Orchestra II are for serious music lovers or audio professionals that are ready to pay the extra money for the dongle. I hope that this video was helpful. Kiwi Ears products are solid and were really pleasant to review. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. You're also invited to subscribe to the Best Audiophile and the Audio Stuff for more reviews like this. We also invite you to join our Patreon should you want to take part of the making of these videos and chat with us while we're making them. The link is down below in the description. On this, we thank you for your time. We wish you to listen to good music and take care. Goodbye.